Hey, how are you, everybody? ¿Cómo están todos? Today I have a special show in English. Tengo algo en inglés that I want to get a tribute to all those Mexican American Chicanos who have kept alive our culture, our Mexican American culture. Especially now that my friend DEEDEE Blaze will be doing an event of Dia de Muertos, combining culture with Lowrider and the cruising atmosphere. But I want to get a little bit more into what is a lowrider, you know, because we talk a lot about, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. So I would like to give you a little bit of history. Where did the lowrider start? And I'm going to give you more history for all those who have a misconception of the lowrider community. Because sometimes it's said that lowrider community is this and that. Everything's negative. But no, it's not. That's not the origin of it. That is not the idea of it. So I'm going to give you history of what lowrider is. And I'm going to tell you that I'm proud that it started in my hometown in Southern California in the 1950s and early 60s. Young Chicanos created a car style called lowriders that expressed the pride and playfulness of the Mexican American culture. The peak of the lowrider culture came in the 70s on Whittier Boulevard in Los Angeles, a wide commercial street that cut through the barrio of the city. Gliding along Whittier on Saturday nights in the 70s were broadly painted cars modified by young Mexican American men to ride low to the ground, fitted with special hydraulics to make them bounce up and down. These drivers had little interest in the rubber burning speed of their hot rotting peers. The guiding principles here was bajito and suavecito, low and slow. The Whittier Cruise was a social event of large importance, an excitement arena where la raza, the people, could come together and have fun, where young men and women could check each other out, and where proud of political and historical consciousness could be articulated. Lowriders, wrote journalist Ted West in the 1976, expressed refusal of a young Chicano American to be Anglicized. There have never been a clear case of an automobile being used as an ethnic statement. Lowrider continues today, under the radar compared to the 1970s, but thriving. Opinions vary on what constitutes today's lowriders, but many hobbyists would agree with anthropologists that style includes lower classic hydraulic suspension, custom wheels, painted history on the car, kind of like a piece of art in some of the cars. And I'm gonna show you what they mean with art. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at these cars. Look, people paint their own cars on, even on, I said, tattoo. See? Let me look at more of these cars here, and you can see here how they go up and down. See how they go up and down right here. See, let's see some more opinions here. I mean, not more opinions, more of what a Chicano car is all about. The lowrider community. As you can see, there's a lot of people who misunderstood what it was, but the reality is that it was something that was created by Chicanos, by Mexican Americans. See, and as you can see here, more of the pictures here, lowriders jumping up and down, the culture, the painting. That's all it went. And let's remember that in the 60s and the 70s, there was a lot of discriminations back then. That many people couldn't even speak Spanish because they were treated as second-class people. So this is another way that the community came around to express culture. And it's been going on until today. So I would like to hear a message from my friend DEEDEE Blaze. An invitation for all of you from Nuestro Espacio. And I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put that picture and that invitation to you, what was sent from DEEDEE Blaze. So let me see here. Okay, let me see what my friend tells us. Go ahead, DEEDEE. What did you tell us in your video?
I want to thank you and your fans for allowing me to promote this event to your audience. And I know your audience, so we want them to be part of our Dia de los Muertos event in Phoenix, which will take place Sunday, October 31st, and it'll be from morning to evening. We are going to have a car show, Lowrider and Hot Rod car show. There will be first, second, and third prizes, pedal cars, lowrider bikes, motorcycles can register. The car entry registration fee will be $30 for singles. Clubs who have 10 or more cars to offer, their cost will be $25. We do have car clubs already registering, so I'm really excited and stoked about that. We are going to have Catrinas, face painting, folklorico dancers, entertainment. There is also going to be an art contest for those big Mexico City style costume heads. So there is going to be a first, second, and third prize for the paper mache costume heads and or the masks. I do have a lot of generous volunteer support. So if you want to volunteer, get in touch with Salvador and he'll give you my contact information. People with an impressive resume have already stepped up and want to take part because they believe. And one of the reasons why they believe in this Dia de los Muertos event is because we are going to have a Mexico City style ceremonial procession. And I believe that that's what's going to bring the magic to that night. And that's the way that I like to live. I try to find moments, locations that have a magic to it. And I believe if we truly, with reverence, honor our dead, right, and have a ceremony ending at the altar, I think that's just going to create a magic and a love that we need, especially coming off of a pandemic year. So lots of entertainment, lots of art. I am the curator of between 6 or 7 artists. So we're gonna have artwork, pinstripers that are going to actually be pinstriping whatever people want them to pinstripe, but they're also going to display their art as a pinstriper. So if you have any questions, contact Salvador. Salvador is one of my best friends, and he will know how to get a hold of me. So thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you very much, DEEDEE, for this invitation for the people from Nuestro Espacio. I know that English-speaking people are now subscribing to this channel. And I want to invite all the Chicanos, show me love. All the lowriders, all the people who love lowriders, show me love. Subscribe to this channel. As you can see right here on YouTube, just put Nuestro Espacio Salvador. Show me that love. I want to support this culture. I want to support your groups. I want to support what my friend DEEDEE Blaze is doing for the community of the lowriders. She's combining culture with another culture. You know, two cultures together. Dia de los Muertos. We all know. We all celebrate in our families. Our nuestra abuelita, our grandma, our tias. You know, our elderly people. That they celebrated Dia de Muertos as something sacred. That that our families who passed come back and visit us. So show love to this event. Again, this will be in Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm going to have more information. And if you're interested in, if you're a vendor, you're an artist, you're a singer, you're a ballet folklorico, you're or you have a car or a bicycle, you know, you can leave the information as a comment, and we'll get to it, and I'll actually share it with DEEDEE. That way she can also see the comments and your actually, you know, how we can get in contact with you. And again, this is a good event. This event to get together and celebrate culture. Just like it started in the 1960s and the 1970s for the lowriders in Whittier, California. You know? So I invite all of you to be part of this channel, even though most is in Spanish, but I'm going to do more in English also. But I will support culture in English or in Spanish, and that's my main goal also for this end of the year, to celebrate. And I'll be there at this event to take some videos and then do another program about how it happened, what happened with those artists, with that live music, with those cars. You know, it's amazing. I've seen some of those cars, and they're amazing. So, lowrider community, Chicanos, Mexican Americans, Mexicanos, show me some love. Subscribe. Let's see how many subscribers I have from the Chicano community. And leave it that in the comment that you have subscribed and that you support this and that you support all the YouTube channels, all the YouTubers that support the lowriders, you know? If you want support, you have to support too, you know? That's how it goes. So, if you want me to continue supporting the lowrider community, which I love, show me love. You know, show me love. That way I can have more people interested in this channel, that they can come and talk not only about the culture of lowriders, but also talk about other stuff that is important for our community. So please subscribe. And I thank everybody who has been doing it the past week since I did that other invitation. So there's another invitation that I did earlier with the dates. The date of this event which will be on October 31st in Grand Avenue in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. So if you're from out of town and you want to be part of it, now you know you have some time. Halloween night. It's going to be magical here. Okay, especially for the lowrider community. Even if you're not a lowrider in the community, if you want to come to this show and show your love to the Chicano, Mexican American community, our culture, Dia de Muertos, you know, face painting and everything, show up. It's time for us to come together and be strong together. All right. So thank you, DEEDEE Blaze, for this invitation. And Nuestro Espacio will be there to support your event. Have a great evening, everybody.